Well, hello, my beautiful people. Miss Lee here today, this July 28th, 2026. On July 22nd, I cut a video segment titled Indoor Gardening. Is it possible? Where I showed my experimentation by observation of the bell pepper seed, and I also showed my the avocado plant that I had started indoors. Well, I have again overwatered an edible plant. So my goal is to let the soil dry out now and save the plant. And what I've learned is that, one, I have the wrong type of soil. Indoor organic potting mix, I use Miracle. The indoor potting mix that I use absorbs water, it retains water more. And so I consulted my my advisor, informant, or in other words, the artificial intelligence. I consulted the AI on what would be the best laid plan to save my plant, my avocado plant. And so, one of the things that I need to do is buy the right soil, which is apologies. What I've learned is that I need to get Purelite soil mix. It's for soggy soil. Purelite, Perlite soil mix. Mix 70% of my organic potting mix with 30% of the Purelite. Mix it up really good before I put my plant in. So mixing up the soil, the Purelite and the my planting potting mix, and then remove this avocado seed or stem and replant it in the new soil. That is my goal. However, I notice more of the same thing. I had a week ago began noticing how the stem is turning brown at the top. So I clipped it. And a couple of days ago, I clipped it again because it started getting brown again. And though I don't like to say this, I am convinced right now that my plant is struggling to survive, and it may not survive. So sister has a backup plan, if nothing more than starting all over, and that's what I'll likely do. But in the meantime, and even though I'm sure I'm not supposed to do it because I'm afraid that by the time I get the Purelite soil mix, which I should have done that immediately after finding out my mistake, uh, what I really want to do is experiment by pulling this out and just sitting it in some water and hoping that it will begin to thrive and go grab some of that Purelite down the road and go from there. But right now, I'm stuck. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Am I going to hold on, which I fear because I keep holding on, and this brown is going to push its way down this stem and there will be nothing left. Hopefully that won't happen. We will see, but I just, I have to admit, I can get things to sprout most of the time indoors. Outdoors, I have great success, but most of the time indoors, I get it to sprout, and then it kind of like it's mentioned in the Bible how you toss seeds and some of the seeds fall on good ground and they thrive and bloom into fruition, and the others grow up with weeds and are choked and die, pass away, whatever. That's been my situation for the last couple of months. Pray that this one goes well. If not, I'll start all over. I always have another plan. You can mark my word. So thank you for listening. If there's anyone listening, this is Miss Lee today, hoping that you were blessed and honored to breathe another day by the grace of Yahweh Elohim and his son, Yeshua the Messiah. In parting, I ask that you stay strong and stay tuned. Ciao.